Hi, I'm Monique Maley. I am founder and CEO of Articulate Persuasion. Today I really want to talk to you about feedback. It's something that we're hearing a lot about, right? The annual reviews are going away and we're talking about feedback, getting feedback all the time. So what I want to do is I want to present you with 5 questions that you can ask yourself to really notice if you're leveraging feedback both as a leader for your team and as a player on your team. So question number 1 is to ask yourself, how often are you either giving or receiving feedback? One of the challenges that this annual review thing brings up is that you can't get feedback once a year and expect it to really have an impact on your work or on your business. Feedback needs to be regular and it needs to be in real time. So ask yourself, when was the last time you gave your team some really helpful feedback? Or when is the last time that your leader or your manager gave you some feedback? Because if you haven't done it, you need to go out and do it. And if you haven't gotten it, you need to go out and ask for it. Being proactive as a member of the team is a way to get yourself noticed, but more importantly, it's a great way to make sure that you're going to keep doing what you're doing well and nip things in the bud if something's not going well and your leader isn't the kind of person who feels comfortable engaging with you early in providing feedback. So question number 2 is, am I giving as much good feedback and getting as much good feedback as I'm giving bad? And maybe bad isn't the right word, but sort of constructive feedback, right? We also want to spend as much time rewarding people as we do telling them what they need to work on. And so think about it, when you're thinking about the feedback that you're giving, kind of keep track. Make sure you're not 90% one and 10% the other, or worse, all one and not the other. Because even if it's all positive, that's not constructive either. You're never going to be able to help somebody move along if you're the leader and all you do is give them positive, and then suddenly something bad comes along and they feel like it came out of nowhere. So make sure that you're providing real-time feedback, but both the positive and the negative. Then don't do a flyby. Don't do one of these, hey, I'm just going to give you the good and the bad all at once. Make it a standalone conversation. If you've got some constructive criticism to give and you lead with nothing but positive or you end with nothing but positive, I guarantee you nobody's going to want to hear what you said in the middle of that. So take the time to have an honest conversation where you make eye contact, give them that piece of feedback so that it's meaningful to them, and then move on. It doesn't have to even take more than 5 minutes, but you have to be present and you have to be focused on the one bit of feedback that you really want to make sure that they hear. And so finally, I would ask yourself, what kind of tools am I giving or getting to help manage this feedback that I'm getting? Because one thing is to be told that you need to improve on something. But if you're not given any advice, any resources, any tools on how to improve, what are you supposed to do? Equally, if you're leading a team and you're not providing them with their resources, then actually you're not making your team as valuable as it can be, not only for them, but for you, and then for the company. So think about how you're using feedback or how you're getting feedback, and make sure that you're doing a 2-way conversation, both the good and the bad, because it's always going to be more valuable in the end. Thanks for joining us today. For more tools, tips, and resources, feel free to join us at articulatepersuasion.com, where we are cultivating influential and credible leaders.